Hey, everybody, it's Straight Up Talk Boston here. I'm Billy Pizzulo, along with Joey Canzano and Johnny Peasy. And we're here to hang out and have a wonderful time with y'all. Look at that. How these tree handsome faces over here.
Tree?
The
Tree?
tree of them.
Tree of
them.
us.
The
Tree of us.
I think I
Three
need
of us.
glasses 'cause I don't even see a screen.
You can't see the screen?
I'm teasing. I'm a little under the weather tonight, so I'm going to be a little soft-spoken. Johnny's going to be happy about that.
Yeah.
I have a little frog in my throat. I
Ribbit.
don't know what his name
Ribbit.
Eating
is.
too many toadstools?
What's that?
Eating too many toadstools?
No, shout.
Ribbit.
What are you doing? What are we doing tonight?
So,
what are we talking about?
first of all,
right,
let's-
John, hold on. I wanted to ask a couple questions before you. God, you want to jump in?
I hope you lose your voice completely.
You got that camera on, Billy.
It's on. It's
Okay.
on.
No,
baby.
the one on my when I'm talking to Johnny.
No.
Oh,
Look at the screen and you see whose camera's on.
I'm just curious because
so
when I'm
he-
turning to
he's
Johnny,
now he's telling me how to
which,
do it.
which I'm going to be turning
Now he's
over to him,
telling-
yelling at him all
Hey,
night.
get to the point.
I just did. Talk.
What's your point?
All right, so first of all, let me start off by saying congratulations for a great win yesterday by the Patriots. They have won 5 straight games. I've even got a Patriot shirt on. Look at me, folks. Look
Wow.
at me.
Johnny, nobody cares.
I
cares.
watched that. I watched the beginning of the game and I saw the turnovers. I never thought they were ever going to win that game. I'll be honest with you. I thought that I'm like, oh my God, they're going to do it again.
Yeah, Cleveland, great defense. They got a great defense.
They were killing it. They were killing us, and
Yeah.
especially that first quarter, they were eating our lunch. How many sacks did they get in the first quarter? 4.
Yeah, I
4
think
sacks in the first
they sacked
quarter.
him 6 times overall in the game, but he still played phenomenal, Drake May. I mean,
yeah.
it's amazing. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations, New England Patriots. Oh, see, every time we talk sports, this one
I
here.
couldn't give a fuck about
see?
sports. Nothing, but nothing
But
interests
if
me.
you talk music, you can't
No,
shut him up.
No, I do that for a living. I don't want to do, Johnny, I don't want to do nothing. I want to sit down, watch my TV on my Goma Pile episodes, the reruns.
Go all right. Shazam.
I thought that would be funny, a little story.
So,
anyways, go ahead, John.
well,
I'm just teasing
I know,
you.
of course I know. Come on.
But no, all kidding aside, I really don't give a rat's ass about any sport. I just am completely, and I know you're into it, Billy semi.
No, I like
my
I mean,
brother, everybody's into it. I'm the oddball, but I don't care.
All right.
Okay.
All right, you made your point. Screw. All right. All right, so now we're up to what? 10 boats we've shot out of the water.
10 of them.
10?
10 boats.
10 boats.
This is like a game of
I didn't
like a PlayStation game. All right, shoot this one here. Guaranteed there'll be a PlayStation game come out.
Battleship.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you ought to get them now. All right. You got the fingers up. Yeah.
We get a lot of them.
You got a lot of them, man. You got a lot of them, Joey.
And we kill them dead.
We kill them.
We're
gonna
gonna
kill 'em dead.
We're gonna kill them all.
How do we kill them?
By the way, I
Dead.
invited. All kidding aside, I invited a lifelong friend of mine. She's a nice girl. I don't mention her name right now. I offered her to come. She's a liberal. She's always attacking me, but in a friendly way, respectful, nice girl. You can't hate just because they
No, absolutely
But I'd love
not.
to bring
We
her
don't-
on.
we're not
I'd love
haters.
no,
We're not-
no.
no, we hate nobody.
And I want other friends of mine that I went to school with. You know who they are. We don't want to mention names, but I'm going to approach them. They think totally different than us regarding the Trump. There's some areas we agree on, believe it or not. But I'm going to bring on. I think it's good we bring on an opposite thinker to sit right in the middle. What do you think?
That would be work. That'd be worth it because
be-
it'd be a lot of work for us.
No, but I mean it's
it'd be good. We'd have to actually think.
a nice, thoughtful, respectful debate with someone that thinks different, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
what do you think, Johnny?
Well, I was trying to talk about something else, and you right away went into another thing
Well,
about you're gonna
my
bring
voice
somebody else
came
on.
back.
Oh
Voice
God!
came back, so he said, "Screw you."
So Billy,
How would you?
Billy,
ahead,
Billy. Now the liberals have calling Trump that he has no for life. He has no what's the word they use?
No regards.
No
for human
regards
life.
for human life.
Yeah.
But yet it's okay that we're blowing these boats full of fentanyl that could kill hundreds and hundreds of thousands of Americans. But yet he has no, say it again, Bill?
Regards
for human life. Ridiculous.
I just want to, honestly, I'm so glad. I was telling you earlier before we come on the air, There was a they own a submarine in Venezuela. They actually own a submarine. That submarine had more fentanyl on it than any other of the boats that he had. They thought they were safe. They actually had 2 gunboats. They're like the boats that he had already blown up.
Yeah.
These guys, both of them were filled with people with guns, and they had Laws rockets on them. And the Coast Guard come flying up next to them, and the thing said, "Put your weapons down." I'm telling you now, put your weapons down.
This is
and then ba-boom, and that was the end of that.
This is a clear indication that when they made those memes a few years ago, if Trump cured cancer, they would still hate him. This is almost the same thing. He's not curing, but he's doing damage to the drug industry, illegal drug, and they still busting his balls. It just can't. It's incredible.
They can't seem to allow him to enjoy a victory.
No.
You know what I mean? No. That's the whole thing, is they don't want it to be a victory. It has to be a failure. They have to spin it to make it a failure so they can make him look like he's no good.
Is it 10 boats they blew up?
Yeah, 10 boats.
I thought it was 5.
No, it's 10.
They're
Yeah.
They're at 10
That's
boats
Hegseth, isn't it? Hegseth's making that call?
Trump and Hegseth both.
And we're killing them dead. 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 I love when he did. Oh my God! But you know the bottom line, they've been warned. Hey, look it's not like they go out and we just shoot them out of the water. These people have been warned. We probably have leaflets that come down. Don't try to smuggle drugs into the United States. We will kill you dead.
The funniest thing is they're being hit by ships that are like 50 miles away. That's the thing that kills
the technology.
It's the technology. They're being shot at 50 miles away. There's helicopters flying over them, watching them. There are other boats in the water chasing them, and then when they finally hit the button, they get a missile, and it's from like 50, 60 miles away. From a battleship.
Why do they keep doing it? That's the question.
They're trying to get the drugs. They're trying to get the drugs into America.
Some people never learn.
Well, that's another subject, Johnny. It's when people talk about the drug industry, and do you or Billy really believe that the U.S. government couldn't have stopped drug flow all these years, decades?
Of course they could.
So,
of course they could.
You know, Trump's the first person that's actually doing something like this.
Please, Bill Clinton, when he was governor of Arkansas, was the biggest cocaine dealer in the country.
That was something I read on that. I don't know if it's true.
There's nothing. He bought a company. That was supposed to make. They were supposed to make parking meters. In reality, they were making nose cones for planes. So they would ship these empty nose cones to Colombia. They'd fill them with cocaine. They'd send a jet in there. They take the empty cone off, put the one filled with the cocaine in, and fly it into Arkansas.
Now, who did this?
Bill Clinton.
All right, we have to say allegedly.
No, allegedly,
This is fact.
This is fact.
I don't know about.
This is fact. He had the state police in his pocket.
Yeah, he did.
They found. Remember the 2 kids? I don't know if you remember the 2 kids that they found
on the train track.
Yeah, but they saw the
plane
land,
dropping. Yeah,
they saw the plane land, and they saw the people gathering up all the cocaine and putting it all on trucks or whatever to move it. And the kids were spotted. And when they were spotted, they ended up being spotted. They found them a couple of days later on the railroad tracks, dead. The 2 little kids.
Well, how'd they die?
Gunshot to the head. They
said
magic. They fell asleep on the railroad tracks, though.
Somebody killed them dead.
Yeah, it definitely. It wasn't Donald Trump, that was for sure. This time it was from the Clinton administration. Do you realize how many bodies are on the Clinton roster?
Forget about it.
There's over 150 bodies on the Clinton roster. That's ridiculous.
Wow. But Bill, that is still allegedly, like Johnny said.
Okay,
allegedly.
Yeah, you could say it's because he was president and he was the governor of the state of whatever. What was it? Arkansas. Governor of Arkansas. They never investigated. The state police were committing the murders. The guy that
allegedly.
allegedly the guy that found the kids, and investigated the kids, went public, and when he went public, they ended up killing him in his kitchen.
Allegedly.
No,
Oh, he's a
no,
true,
the guy's definitely dead.
he's a true gangster, and his wife is Ma Baca.
So, what do you think, guys, about Bill Clinton, Donald Trump is building this new ballroom on the West Wing. It's about $300 million, correct?
Yeah.
He's got all private donors. It's not costing the taxpayers one dime. And oh my God, the liberals are going crazy over this. How could you do this? You're tearing down history. Yet since 1902, about 7 or 8 presidents have either added, taken off pieces of the White House. But yet, when Donald Trump does it, it becomes a horrible situation. It's unbelievable.
But, Johnny, it's not going to stop. It's 3 more years of this and pushback. I got to be honest with you. I'm more worried about I have a serious concern for his safety. I don't know if anybody else agrees with that, but I think he's in. I mean, he's always been in danger, but something tells me he's got 3 more years. I don't know. He's pulling making a lot of people unhappy.
He's definitely pushing.
All over the world, not just America.
Definitely pushing the envelope.
Well, I think if God forbid there was ever another attempt on his life, this time it's got to be an inside thing because
This time,
Every time's been an inside thing, my brother.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
so you're gonna watch Bad Bunny,
Bad money.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Johnny? Can I just ask you why? I think he does it purposely.
He does. Of
He
course
does.
he does.
You
He
do.
wants to
What am
get
I
in
doing? Wait a minute, what?
You know that Thomas Crook, that little turd, did not pull that shooting off on his own.
I disagree.
on his
Allegedly.
own.
I'm sorry. I disagree.
the guy that
the
climbed
the
up on
kid's
the building.
own father turned them in. Come on,
Oh,
guys.
No, wrong
Thomas
murder.
Crook was the one who shot Trump last year.
Wrong murder. You're talking about the Kirk murder, and we're talking about the Trump attempted assassination.
Either one of
All
them.
right.
Either one of them were absolutely 1 trillion, not even a billion, trillion % a collaboration. I mean, come on, Johnny. You can't believe that kid, Thomas Crook, pulled off 8 shots, and they waited until 8 shots come off to kill him. The CIA, I mean the Secret Service. I mean, it's just it's preposterous that you could even. How come we're not hearing nothing about?
Well,
Thomas
don't
Crook?
you think? But if that was true, don't you think Donald Trump would be the first one to investigate this?
That's a good question. That's a good question. A good point. Why aren't they going after who this? We haven't heard about Thomas Crook since July of 24.
I understand that, but I don't. I'm not 100% sure. I don't see why you would think that Donald Trump wouldn't be trying to investigate.
He said it, not me.
No, I know, but
Oh.
I'm just saying. Why wouldn't? I mean, I'm sure he wants to find out
Who tried to kill him?
who tried to, but they killed him.
Well, I mean, if
He's
it was
dead.
an inside job, don't you think that every day he'd be nervous about a rogue,
He
whether it's
probably-
CIA,
he probably
Secret
is.
Service, FBI,
He just snuck up on the plane last week on a secret entrance because of they found the nest, an assassination nest.
Right.
Johnny, there's no question about it. It's a good point, but he's probably got Bondi and Kash Patel on the case. He wants to find out who's behind his assassination attempt. I'm sure. But anyway, regarding the Kirk thing, we disagree on that. You believe it was the 22-year-old kid. You still do?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. laugh at me, Mr. Canzano. Laugh.
No,
The kid himself.
Dr. Canzano.
Now, recently they're saying that the kid's reneging, saying I did not pull the trigger. So
Oh, now he's
Now
saying
that's what he's saying.
He absolutely did not pull the trigger, and I don't even think he was involved. I think he was a patsy, just like Oswald. Oh, I forgot Oswald pulled the trigger.
Listen, first of all, don't get me started with the Kennedy assassination now. Come on.
Oh, well, you and Bill O'Reilly both agree. We already discussed this the last podcast, so let's move. Oh, before we forget, there was a body found in Saugus. Did you know anything about that, Johnny?
No, I haven't heard that.
Saugus police responded to Walmart on Route 1 and discovered a body inside vehicle parked in the parking lot under the store. I'm wondering if you knew anything about, because I don't know anything about it.
That happened yesterday,
Yes,
Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Saturday. Today's Sunday.
Well, actually, he's not getting it.
He doesn't get it, does he?
No.
I'm a little under the weather.
We're airing this. This is being aired on Monday. So.
Oh.
Well, no.
No, we
bullshit.
gave it all. We gave it all
so
away.
what? You think they? Oh yeah, they're gonna care.
right.
What night? We're recording this a night before because of why someone couldn't be here on the Monday night live.
That was you.
That was you.
All right, I didn't want to say.
Yeah,
I
well,
just said one. I was gonna have them guess. They're gonna pick Eenie, Miny, Mo.
Don't tell anybody.
And before you come in, Billy and I had these little things with sticking pins in it with the Joey Canzano doll.
And no wonder why I was climbing the stairs like this.
Getting goose.
No, anyways, regarding that, I don't think it was a murder. I think they found somebody dead in the car in Saugus. So, do you follow that? What do you got? What the figure? Brit Hume with all this paperwork here tonight?
Brett, you.
What the fuck?
You're good. No, I'm Brett Bear.
Holy shit!
It's barely possible.
I never carried that kind of notes in school.
Yeah. Joey, 4 years of high school didn't write this much.
4 years, 12 years. 4 years, my ass.
I gave him too much credit.
They just said, here's when the 12th grade come in, here's the diploma, get them out. But anyway, so you don't know about the body. What else?
So we were talking
Go ahead.
a little while ago.
Yep.
That in Somerville, there's the two guys that are running for mayor.
Oh, you're gonna love this, Joe.
Oh yeah, listen to this joke.
This one's
I'm
good.
listening. I'm listening.
Yeah, so the first guy, his name is Jake Wilson. He was the top vote getter in the primaries, and he's for city safety, beautifying Somerville, making it a better place. And the guy's running against William Buckley Jr. He is the first black mayor, and he's openly identifies as queer, and he's a polyamorous. Do you know what polyamorous is, Joe?
Good.
Good.
You're gonna love this one. You gotta listen to this.
Okay, let's get the people straight. A man running for Somerville identifies as a polyamorous.
Yes.
Explain what the polyamorous is.
Polyamorous. So he actually identifies as gay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right, but he has in a polyamorous relationship, which means he's in an open relationship with a third
Paul
party,
Parrott?
with a third party or another couple.
Yeah.
And they live together and they share each other.
I get it.
So
That's like polygamy for
right.
For those
But
you.
it's polyamorous.
What do they
So
call
they're
it?
They're not attached. They're not married, so they're not breaking the law.
Gee, that sounds like a great little setup.
Yeah, it's very moral. Very moral.
Oh.
Absolutely. It's something that every couple in the world should try at least once. Are you kidding me?
What is the polygamists that Mitt Romney's part of? What's that religion?
Utah.
No, I know
It's
that's the state.
Mormons.
Mormons. Okay, so it's almost like a Mormon relationship.
Yeah.
Is it three men in this
It
relationship?
could be polyamorous. Could be any mixture of
Polly.
things.
I thought it was a bird. Polly want a cracker?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, Billy, does this surprise you though?
That doesn't
Johnny,
surprise
does this
me,
surprise you?
yeah,
This
know.
bullshit.
Not in Somerville. Nothing surprises
No,
me.
what do you mean
in
Somerville? What about Massachusetts in general?
Yeah, Massachusetts starts it, but not that I don't think Somerville's the offscouring of the earth, but
So it's
still
called
could be
polyamorous, Johnny.
polyamory.
I just educated. I didn't have no idea what that.
Joseph, I have to be honest with you. I did not know either. I Googled it. But this guy to my right, smart man, he knew
Yeah.
exactly what it was.
Billy, he knows his shit. Yeah.
Once in a while, I have a.
Once in a while he catches
I
it.
put on my thinking cap.
And once in a while,
I try to think it, but nothing happens.
And once in a while, the microphones ever sound good.
The microphones sound good. Is
I'll
that what you
te-
said?
I was
Oh,
joking.
no. And I know. I'm just saying.
I called. What did I call you? Bill Gates one time.
Talked over my joke, man. I did the Three Stooges. Try to think, but nothing happens.
Well, not everybody's a Stooge fan.
Doesn't matter. You are.
Johnny isn't.
You don't
Well,
like
yeah,
the
Johnny
Stooges?
still thinks Oswald killed Kennedy. So
There you go again.
So I titled this. I
love
titled
busting his
this because I changed the titles and I did it in advance. So now no one will be texting us or calling Joey and saying, I'm confused. It has the wrong title on it. It was supposed to say Anthony Cutler, but it says Vincent Gigi Marie.
Well,
So
no-
this time the titles are right. It's the Doctor, the Professor, and the Monsignor.
That sounds good.
So the titles are all right. So we're going at it for fun stuff. But listen, that stuff that you're hearing, this has been going on for so stinking long. There were TV shows on HBO Max, and that were all about polyamorous living. And they glorify it. It's like late night stuff that people like to watch. And
There was a really big show on HBO for years about the Bill. What was it? Bill something. He passed away. He had a heart problem. He was an actor, and he was in it, and he had like 3 wives and stuff. But it was a very popular show. Everybody loved it. I think every guy watched it going, "Oh, I wish that was me."
Yeah, you really think that one's enough?
Yeah, that's true.
One's enough.
One's enough. After 50, one's too much.
I hear you, bro. I'm with you.
We can't kid ourselves. Let's face it. What else left there? Oh, this afternoon I posted something regarding Billy. You're going to find this interesting, I think. There's a new legislature being presented. I don't know if it's Washington or a certain state. It could be a national, regarding people that own firearms that are going to be monitored if they drink or smoke marijuana. Did you read the post I put today?
I didn't read the post, but
What's your thoughts on that? That anybody,
first of all, if you have a firearm and you're taking it into a bar with you and you're going to drink, you're a moron.
well, that's what I think they're talking
that's
about.
for starters. So I mean, but Joey, it's not that. See, the more.
I know.
The law-abiding citizen that carries a firearm does the right thing. They lock it up when they're supposed to lock it up.
But Billy,
they don't take it into a bar room when they're going to start getting shellacked.
But Billy, we all know that there are people out there that drink, smoke marijuana, take pills, that carry guns. I think that's dangerous. It's not a popular stance, and I don't care. It's common sense.
I think it's a great stance. I don't think.
Okay,
I
thank you,
think
Johnny.
if you're going to be drinking in any form or fashion, you should not have a gun on you.
They want to prohibit them person not to. They want to take their license away.
That's ridiculous.
All right, so Billy, let me ask you a question.
That is ridiculous.
Let's put it this way: if you get caught, it's just like anything else. When you get a DUI, the first time you get a DUI, what happens?
warning.
You get a warning. So the second time you get a DUI, what happens? You go to court. You lose your license, right?
Yep.
You get another DUI. Don't you go to jail? Isn't that something? Isn't that
So
part of
so you agree that after?
So if someone gets caught, they're shattered, and they get caught, say it on a DUI, or they're causing a problem in a bar or whatever, or they, God forbid, they draw the gun in that kind of a situation. I mean, the first time, if it's not, the gun isn't drawn and they have it on and it's totally plastered, I mean, and they get arrested for DUI, then I think they should have a warning, and maybe, they shouldn't. It's not illegal. It's not illegal to drink. It's just not wise.
I don't know. I have mixed thoughts on it, because I think if a person is a regular drinker on a regular basis, or any substance, it's dangerous to me to have a gun on them.
Well, it is, because it takes their
Faculties, the common sense,
it takes their
common sense.
It's just like
rationale.
Okay, it takes their inhibitions away, just like a female. When a female and a male get together and they start drinking,
I get it.
They were just friends for a minute, and now all of a sudden they're not.
I get it.
The same thing happens with drinking, and if
Right.
you have a firearm, you grow something that you didn't have before you started the night out.
Right.
I called it, when I did karaoke, I used to call it liquid courage then. So it's the same thing. It's the same. If you're going to be stupid enough to get hammered and pull a gun, or brandish a gun, or show the fact that you're carrying a gun, then it should be
But the
taken.
bottom line is-
it should be taken away from
The
you.
bottom line is it does exist. Or what's your take on it, on the whole introduction of the law in general? Do you agree with the law?
Let me ask you a question, guys. You know when a couple, like a husband and wife or whatever, and the wife takes a restraining order against the husband, what's the first thing that they do? They take all his what away?
Weapons.
They take all his weapons
Yep.
away.
Absolutely.
All of them. Okay? Just the fact that she went in and said, oh, he's abused me, whether it's physically,
No,
whether
she has to say, in order to even get a restraining order, she has to say she's in fear for her life. It doesn't. I mean, she can't say I'm afraid. She can't say I think he's gonna. She has to say I'm in fear of my life. He has threatened to kill me. Blah, blah,
That's
whatever.
not true, Billy. They take if you get a restraining order on someone, they're coming to get your guns. Period.
I didn't say they weren't. I said.
No, I thought you
can't.
said.
No, I said you can't get a restraining order unless they say they are in fear for their life. That's the reason that they take your guns away. As soon as, but that's the only reason you can get a restraining order, because you're in fear for your life. If you're in fear for your life and the guy is a gun owner, that is the first thing that they do is they take you.
Well, 9 out of 10 times, if a person takes a restraining order, they're gonna say they fear for your life.
Well, that's what
for their life.
The lawyers tell you to do that exactly to do
Well,
that.
it's common sense.
I checked this story out. So, my cousin, I won't say what town he lives in, but he was home. He was alone one time, and all of a sudden he heard something like right outside the door, and all of a sudden he looked, and he saw a guy walking on his property, looking around on his property. So he's a gun owner. So he got his gun. He was a little nervous. And I will say this, I'm not trying to stereotype anybody, but it was an Afro-American. And so he got the gun, he got nervous, and he went to get, what are you doing here? And the guy goes, oh, I'm working, we're doing construction, down the street. So my cousin had called the cops. The cops come. The cops took his gun away. He had to go to court. And then the courts took his guns away. Now,
For what? What was the reason?
Welcome to Massachusetts.
Did your cousin have any run-in with the law?
nothing.
Then that's
zero.
He should have sued.
Yeah, well, that's it,
That's unheard of. I've never heard of a situation like that in my life. But I do remember one time when I first moved in my house, when I first built it, it was a little, it was a smash. I think I told Billy the story. There was a smash. I was up on the second floor. In my mind, someone broke in. That's how. And I remember having my gun, and I'm not like Billy, and I was like Don Knotts, and I remember going around the house like this, like Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah.
But when
Starsky and Hutch. I love it.
when the cops left, I had a pain in my chest like an ice pick was going in
Really?
my chest. Yeah, I thought I thought I had to go to the hospital. That's how the adrenaline was running so high, and the cops were there, but they didn't know I had the gun. I didn't even tell them. I just when they pulled up, the cops came in and started looking over the house was brand new. The apartment in the back that I had built was empty. There was no one living there, so they checked the whole house. But I had hid the gun.
I'll tell
even
you
though
what,
it was legitimate.
Even though it was legitimate that you heard the bang and you went,
In my mind, someone was
in
in
your
that
mind
house.
someone was in the house,
No
but
question.
at the same time, I got to tell you, you did the right thing hiding the gun.
Yep, absolutely.
Because it would have been gone and your license would have been gone.
I
Because this is
I hid it.
Massachusetts.
Yep.
That's the thing. It wasn't even in this state during that crisis with I don't know if you remember what people were. All the illegals were. Oh no, it was the Antifa people were ended up going to people's houses.
Politicians.
Yeah, no, they weren't politicians. They were regular, just normal Joes going to the houses, and this guy was standing. He stood in his doorway with his shotgun like this. They arrested the guy with the shotgun in his house.
That's crazy.
Didn't pull the trigger. He just had it. He was standing there, and they arrested the guy in the house. It's ridiculous. I can't.
Is that big the case that they had? The guy was outside with his gun with his wife.
That's what. Now they were on his property.
Yeah.
Wasn't he he was a lawyer.
They say he was a lawyer. Yeah,
And he was.
They were
I thought
marching
he was a
by his
Democrat
house.
lawyer too, weren't they? Oh, I forget exactly what it was. But him and his wife. His wife had the little pea shooter,
Yeah.
and it wasn't even loaded. and she's standing outside with the gun.
Oh,
without
that was
even
around
look-
COVID.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The guy. Did the guy go to jail?
The guy with the husband.
no.
No.
But they took his weapons away.
They took
Yeah.
all. They
just got them back
all of his
recently?
stuff
That's
away,
right.
yeah.
He just
Okay.
got them back recently.
Yep. Okay, I know who. I forget which state. Was it Washington?
I forget which state it was in, but it was like in a beautiful home, and they're coming on my property.
I know. It was right around COVID.
This is why I like New Hampshire. This is why I like Tennessee, because in New Hampshire, if you come on my property,
Florida too?
Yeah, they have the stand your ground law without a doubt. But New Hampshire, I'll never forget it as long as I live. We were living in Derry at the time, and my oldest daughter took my Rottweiler out for a walk. So we had a rod, and she's taking her out. She was the sweetest dog in the world. 3 Shar-Peis jumped the fence and attacked my daughter and my dog.
3 what?
3 Shar-Peis, them little things with all the wrinkles. They're not little. They're
Right.
far from little, but
Right.
they're like medium-sized dogs. And they went out and they attacked my daughter and my dog. And my dog completely annihilated the 3 dogs and sent them running. I called the police because, dogs attacked my kid. And the owner of the dogs didn't have them confined or whatever. They were roaming free. So I called the police. So the police come, and when they get there, they said, "Mr. Pizzullo, do you own a gun?" I go, "Yeah, why?" She said, "Why didn't you just shoot them?" I said, I can do that. She said, "Yeah," and we would have took them away and said, "We're very sorry for the inconvenience."
Whose dogs were they belong?
The 2 doors down, and the neighbors, they had I had
Now,
3
can
of
you
them.
imagine if you killed those dogs with the lawsuit you would have had with the neighbors?
It wouldn't have mattered. I was in full
No, I
right.
understand.
There wouldn't be a lawsuit because it's the law. I can protect my kid.
Was it
In New Hampshire. If it was Massachusetts.
How many years ago was that in New Hampshire?
Oh my goodness!
Not like that. It's not like that
my daughter-
now.
My oldest in New Hampshire. Yes, it
I
is.
bet you it's not like that now.
Now for
It's
a
turning-
license,
it's turning
no,
blue.
Your license, it's not turning blue
Not?
at all. They're free. You have constitutional carry in New Hampshire. You don't even need a license.
But it's a known fact that it is turning purple.
I
It's not as red as it once was, Bill. That's a
that's
fact.
because all the mass holes are going up there.
Whatever the case may be, it's not. What else you got on the agenda, Professor?
Okay, so what do you think about this in healthcare? Now we are, as we know, we pay a lot for health insurance. We pay co-pays. You go in, your co-pay's $200, so I get a call last week from a woman, and she was in the office of where my PCP is, and she said, "We have a new program that allows you 24/7 care. You have your doctor's personal cell phone. You could call 24 hours. If you ever have to consult with them or meet with them, you come in. There's no time limit. You go in. He'll also map out a whole big health plan for you, and it's." So I said, "Okay, that sounds pretty good." "Oh yeah, now it's $3,000." So I said, "3,000?" "Yeah," and she said, "And that's like out of your own pocket." So I said, "Well, is that like a one-time payment?" "Oh no, it's $3,000 a year." I said, "Well, let me ask you a question. I'm retired. I live on a fixed income. Now you want to take $3,000 out of my bank account every year just so I could have this concierge treatment? Don't we pay enough?" And she goes, and she got nervous. She was, "Oh, well maybe you should talk to the doctor about this."
Well, they're put up to that, Johnny. They're put up to that. Those phone calls you get.
Yeah.
"Hi, is Mr. Peasy there?"
Yeah, well-
And then I don't. As soon as I see a potential spam.
Well, this was from his office.
Oh,
This was from the doctor's office.
Listen, I'm on Medicare, okay, and I have to buy my, is it Plan C
Right.
and D?
Yep.
The 2 of them. You got to add. So when you go finally get on Medicare, Joey, all right, you still got to pay your Part C and D. Now, Part C and D has a what's the word I'm looking for? Not the copay, but the
Premium?
No, there's a certain amount that you have to reach. What do you call it? What do you call that?
Oh yeah, I forget. I know what you mean.
I said it earlier. I can't think of it now. It's you have each part of the. If I go to the doctor, there's a $1,200 deductible. There's a $1,200 deductible for the doctor. So I have to use the doctor so many times, and I got to pay out of my pocket $1,200. All right, before the insurance kicks in. Okay, then if I go to the pharmacy, I got $1,200. So I got to spend $1,200 a year before.
For the prescription.
Before the insurance kicks in.
Right.
So that's $2,400. Okay. Now, in order to go to the doctor to do this concierge plan, now I'm going to have to pay $3,000 up front or during the course of the year. On top of the 24, that's $5,400 now out of our pockets per year. And what are we getting? I'm getting $1,500 a month.
That's $7,000.
No, but
you said 24, and then 3.
And 3 is 5,400.
Now this government shutdown.
You went to East Boston High,
No,
right? I went to
12 and
Revere.
12,
I went to
okay.
High Revere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I went to summer school every year, so
Well, like Paul Gillen said, we went everywhere high.
old joke.
Yeah.
Now this government shutdown, is that affecting the medical and the food? The food, the food. There's really a lot of stuff going on the internet. People are complaining about they're not getting their food stamps there.
Snap.
Snap.
Yeah,
Is
snap.
that going to be affected continuously, or is Trump going to be doing?
Well, did you see today's paper, Joe?
No.
All right, so right
Paper?
now.
Who reads the paper?
Well, I go through the paper. I go through my
They
papers.
still have papers?
Yeah. So, Joe, well, I have it on my iPad, Joe, okay? Now, so there was an article in today's, yesterday's Sunday paper. Hello? So anyway, so the people that are involved at the SNAP program are not going to get their benefits. However, $3 billion went to illegal immigrants. Thank you, Governor Healy. It's crazy.
Well, at the end of the day, the SNAP is being. I mean, I do feel for the people that are American citizens and they're not getting their SNAP, and that's tough. I mean, the government shut down. What is it? 28 days now, Billy? Something like that.
I honestly, I'm not keeping track, but I'm not sure if now. I'm wondering, are we going to get our Social Security benefits?
No.
That's
No,
what I get.
everything's frozen right now. Well, the
So
government
I
shut
got
down.
when the government shut down, I got my check last month.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, but
So now this month we're not going to get it.
possibly not. Possibly
This
not.
is absolutely ridiculous.
Well, you know what, Billy? They're blaming
Now-
Trump. Trump's blaming them.
Well,
I don't know who to
don't
blame
we- don't
anymore.
we-
I'm so
I was-
sick and
I was
tired of the
asking,
whole thing.
Do you know anything about the nuclear option?
No.
I don't either.
I-
I was.
It's the professor.
I heard. No. The professor doesn't know either.
Gilligan?
Marianne. But
Well, like Mrs. Howell.
but I'm wondering
Good
if,
God,
if,
Lovey.
if we still have the nuclear option, why can't we just override them and go back to work and stop this bull crap?
Billy, I'll be honest with you. I'm so sick of the political game. I know Trump's doing a lot of great things, but it seems to me everything's being done for other countries. What about us? In other words, there's a kid on the internet, and he's 26 years old. His name is Nick Fuentes. He's hated. I mean, he makes Archie Bunker look like a liberal.
I know who you're
You
talking
know what? So
about.
he's hysterical.
He-
I don't
he-
agree with
he don't
everything.
pull any punches,
No,
that's for
I
sure.
think he's a plant because some of the stuff that comes out of his mouth, Billy, he would be shot. Some of the things he makes, like Johnny. Honestly, God, he makes Archie Bunker look like a meathead, like a
Really?
liberal. But anyway, some
Really?
of his stuff. But he's not wrong when he says, when you go to vote, when these politicians run for office, Republicans or Democrats, what are you going to do for us? I'm sick and tired of hearing. He said this, his word. I'm sick and tired of hearing this is the most important election of a lifetime. What are you going to do for me?
There's nothing they're going to do for
That's
you.
that's his
and
point.
That's the whole.
That's his point.
That's the whole issue. Is not one politician in this country has ever given a flying rip
Nope.
about us. Everybody, like I said to
Self-serving.
Anthony, when Anthony Cutler was leaving the door, the studio last week, I said to him on the way out, I said, Anthony, do not run for office. Don't do it. Don't waste your time, because if you do, there's always going to be somebody that's going to pull your strings. You may get a little bit of money here and there, but the bottom line is they're going to tell you what to do. The club, the big club that we're not part of,
Absolutely.
that thing it hasn't gone away.
Nope.
We're going to be dealing with it for the rest of our lives, for as long as there is people in power and money. All they want is more power, more money, and they're going to do everything they can to control us. I mean, one of the things that's a perfect lead into one of the things I wanted to talk about. Remember back when all the cell phones all over the world, all over the world, all at the same time stopped having removable batteries. Do you remember that?
No.
You don't have a battery you can take out anymore.
No.
I don't either. Nobody does. Every major cell phone maker, Samsung, I don't care if it's an iPhone or an Android, all at the same time they stopped allowing you to take the battery out. Why is that? Because taking the battery out gives you control. If you have control of your life, they don't want that. They want to be able to track you. They want to be able to monitor what you look at, what you buy, where you go, how long you're there. If you look in your iPhone, you can find every place in the world that you stopped for the last year on your iPhone.
Why do they want that, number one? And number two, how do they have the time? Who monitors 350 million people?
Algorithms, and those algorithms report back.
What's their purpose?
Their purpose.
Control.
Control on what? They
It's-
give a fuck what us three are doing?
They-
Want to take a piss in an hour?
You know what?
Or every other hour in the middle of the night?
That's going to happen, and it's a fact.
You know the golden years?
Yeah. That's
Every 10 minutes to this fucking John? The golden years.
yeah. That's pretty much what it comes
I
out
mean,
to.
come
but-
on. It gets a
but
little
you-
ridiculous.
it- But you
they're
might
going to
say-
control our money. They're going to control our lives. This is what the future holds.
Well, maybe we'll be in the box by the time it comes.
But they're fast tracking it. That's the problem. They're fast tracking all of this.
Billy, at the end of the day, we could talk all we want about Trump, Vance. At the end of the day, the country is going in a direction. Oops, banging. Sorry.
Sorry.
The country is going in a direction of globalism. There's nothing stopping it. Vance is not stopping it.
I agree
Rubio's
with
not
you.
stopping it. When Trump's gone, it's over.
It's going that way.
Either way.
That's the way that the world is doing, because they're people that are so far above Trump, so far above all
and that's-
these world leaders. President Xi in China, all of this. They think this guy's he's the cat's meow and he's going to run the world. He's not running anything, because it's all about the money.
But he is a speed bump.
He is a speed bump, but so's Trump.
That's why I said, no, Trump's a speed bump.
Trump's a speed bump. Xi's a speed
That's
bump.
why they want him dead.
So's Netanyahu's a speed bump. They're all the people that are above him,
Rothschilds.
those guys that are pulling the strings. They're the ones that are going to make the difference. They're the ones that are going to tell you what to do. That, like I said, that once they know what you're spending your money on and how they do that, as soon as they digitize money, so it's controllable, so it's programmable, they're going to say, oh, Joey blew a stoplight. Oh, we'll take $75 out of his money right now, right away. So, or you post something like, if we did this podcast right now, we'd be broke. They'd shut our money off.
Right.
They would shut our money off. We wouldn't be able to.
If
you're
we
going to go to your car and try to get in your car. Oh, you traveled too far. You bought too much meat at the store, so you can't go there anymore.
That's communism, isn't it?
It's
not?
it's worse
Very
than-
good, Johnny.
It's worse. It's worse than communism, bro. Seriously, it's worse than communism. But it's what they're doing.
That's why we got to laugh everything off, Johnny. Comedy is the key.
Well,
You know,
don't in Providence, in Rhode Island, and I know they have like these cameras at all the and if you go through a light, you get a ticket sent right to your house.
Right.
But what's going to happen in the future, and it's not that long away, you're on the Mass Pike, and we all go 70, 75, and the speed limit's 65. You're going to get a ticket.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be like Boom, ticket right there.
Well,
no matter
that's
what
I'm
you
saying.
do.
So as soon as they're able to control the dollar, control every ounce of money that you have, see, they want more money, they want more power. The power is I can flip that switch and I can take your money.
But you're going to understand something, Billy. You, me, Johnny, our generation, maybe anybody under 50, once that generation, they already have the control of the younger kids. Your kids, your grandchildren, my daughter. Our generation means nothing to them. You think our votes matter? You think our votes? They're not looking. You this kid Mandami, for instance, in New York. Do you think? Let's suppose he was running in Massachusetts. They're not looking for Johnny, Billy, and Joey's vote. They're looking for the 20, 25, 30, 35-year-old vote. We're irrelevant. 50 and over, 55 and over are irrelevant, and that's just a fact. So we might as well get used to it. Enjoy your life, whatever time you got. I'm not joking. That's serious.
We've been irrelevant, and those kids are the kids that you say they want to vote. Those votes are irrelevant.
True.
It doesn't matter.
They won't fight. They'll just
we're at a position. We're at a position in life, and we've been there for decades and decades. That no matter which side of the aisle that you're on, they're all the same. They're all
no
in
question
bed
about
together.
it. No question.
They're all doing everything they want. And people like me, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. You're a conspiracy. This is not a conspiracy, man. Look what's happening in the UK. They're forcing people to get those stupid digital IDs.
Yep.
And if you don't get the ID, you can't eat. You can't buy gas. You can't travel. You can't do anything. And you think it's a conspiracy theory? It's not a conspiracy theory. It was a biblical prophecy.
Yes, but Billy, they're not. You and I, we won't submit. Our generation. The younger generation's already submitted. They've given their lives. They're on TikTok. Their whole lives already taken. We're just borderline, on the other end, on the other side. They don't care about it. We're irrelevant. That's all I'm saying. Our age bracket is irrelevant to everything.
In my position on that is the fact that the kids are already taken with TikTok. They've already
bit.
So they're already used to being the
submissive.
They're already the sheep. They're already the sheep.
Absolutely.
So it's our generation. It's the only generation that's keeping people.
And
that's why Charlie Kirk is dead.
Absolutely.
That's why Charlie Kirk is dead.
Here we go, Big Bad Bunny.
Because because they want control. They want control, and Charlie Kirk was catching that generation from falling and pulling them, trying to pull them out of the digital
1000%.
generation and make people
aware.
It's so sad that's what's going to happen.
It's so simple to figure out too, and how can people not be able to figure it out is beyond me. For instance, what were we talking about yesterday, Billy, regarding the mafia being involved in the basketball scandal?
Well, I'm just going to
we'll
talk
talk
about that. Yeah.
Well, before we
That's next.
could finish out with that, but it's just like politics. In my opinion, Johnny Peasy, because you made me realize, in my opinion, you got to say that's true.
Yeah.
Very important. In my opinion, I don't believe there's ever been a legitimate baseball, hockey, any kind of Super Bowl. Never has anything been legitimate. I think it's all been fixed. That's my opinion.
Oh, okay.
As well as politics. I don't believe any legitimate election ever took place. In my opinion. That's
Okay,
just
well,
there's
that's
too
good.
much money involved to be legitimate. Go ahead.
So that's what I was going to talk about next. I had that number one. This is the biggest. This is the biggest news right now that's going on, sports gambling, and I will say this, Joe. I think sports gambling has gone on for many
1919.
years. I'm going to tell you, when my father worked at the Ebb Tide in Revere many years ago, my father knew nothing about football. He was just all he cared about was Tony Canigliaro and Rico Petrocelli. That was it. But anyways, when he was working, he was the chef there. Members of this certain AFL team would come in, and they would place bets. And that's when I realized that a lot of betting goes on, and I think through the years, I think I don't know how any of the sports can control players.
Did you ever hear the 1919 Chicago Black Sox?
Of course.
Okay. It's been going on since then and probably before. I personally, in my opinion, don't believe anything's legitimate in politics, sports, anything. That's where I've come in my life now. I know it sounds conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy. It's just an opinion. I think we're all being played. Nothing's the truth, and that's why you got to use your own common sense, your own independent thinking. But a lot of people are sheep.
Well, I was wondering how could they even possibly stop this?
They
Is there a
can't.
way that they could even stop this?
No.
I mean, I'll give an example. One of the players, Terry Rozier, so he had them bet that he wasn't going to score a certain amount of points and assists. So what he did was during the game, he took himself out, he faked an injury, and boom, I think he made like $200,000.
How do you stop that, Johnny?
I know, that's the whole thing. How
See,
do
that's
you
the thing.
stop that?
Because, first of all, they make what they make a year, and if they have the tendency to gamble at all, they get involved with the bookies. They end up getting in huge amount of debt, and they can't recover. So the only way that they can recover is the bookies end up going to them and saying, "Listen, you owe me a lot of money. You want to get out of this?"
Right.
It's too easy for
Right.
them. It's too easy for the bookies to say, "Listen, here's what you're going to do. You want to get out of this, this is what you're going to do. You're going to make sure that that you lose this game. And however many points, whatever, you're not going to do this many points, whatever, and you're going to lose this game." So they can control them easy enough, because if they have the propensity to gamble, they have the propensity to be sucked in and become manipulated. And that's what it's all about. And there's no way to get around it. It's way too easy to lock these athletes into this mess that we call gambling. Especially now. You don't even have to. You used to have to go to the bookie and place a bet.
Now
you
you
don't
just
have
go
to
on
go
your
to the
phone.
book. Yeah, you go on your phone.
It's crazy how easy they've made it. And, I remember years ago, I'm talking maybe 25, 30 years, oh, gambling's a sickness. It's an illness. So what do? They open casinos.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Well, did you see my post yesterday regarding marijuana? Like I said, as
Dispensaries?
a joke. Dispensaries. Yeah, but people aren't fried enough. Let's open more dispensaries every corner. And then someone mentioned something about alcohol. Well, if you want the truth, alcohol was a 90-year-old mistake when they ended prohibition. Why did they end up prohibition? Money.
Of course.
Why did they open the dispensaries? Money. Why did they allow gambling? Money. Johnny, it's a corrupt. Everything's money. Money. That's why they say, as Billy will tell you, it's the root of all evil. Absolutely is.
As we're talking about sports gambling, now, of course, this is in the news now, but do you remember, was it maybe a year and a half ago, the arguably greatest baseball player playing now, Shohei Ohtani, was involved in a gambling scandal.
Right.
He's the face of baseball. His interpreter went to prison. You know that story, right?
No.
He was putting in the bets. He gambled like $60 million of Shohei's money. Supposedly Shohei Ohtani knew nothing about it. But boy, did they quiet that thing down really quick.
How did they get the information that it was? How did he get access to the guy's money? Just he's only the interpreter.
Well,
Let's get real here.
Well, that's the thing. How did he get access to Shohei's money? Oh, well, he used to control my whatever excuse they come up with. But my point is, because Shohei is the biggest name in sports, he's the face of baseball. But boy, they quiet that case down. And his interpreter / best friend went to prison on it.
I didn't follow that story at all too much, to be honest with you, Johnny. But
Well, you should have.
well, why is that?
So we'd have something to talk about.
Well, I could talk about medical since I'm a doctor.
Oh, that's right, too.
You need
No,
a
that's
prescription.
true. Prescription drugs.
Yeah, today, Billy, I'll tell you, I don't know how. Billy's the only guy that I know that can start singing with no voice, and he gets stronger as the night goes on. I don't know how you did it.
I don't know how I did it either.
Several nights we've worked together, and his voice was gone. Gone, right, Billy?
It's
and
very
by the end of the
true.
night, he sounded like Pavarotti.
Because he
No, it's-
opened everything up.
I don't know what it is, but one night there's only one night I remember you were gone for the night.
Yeah, that was.
It was in Methuen.
Methuen.
Place called the Fireside
Yeah.
Restaurant in Methuen.
Oh, that's it.
Oh,
Free
yeah.
plugs.
That's it. It's all right.
Free plugs.
Well, I mean, it's not called the Fireside anymore.
That's a good. So now you'll get lost.
Oh God, what do you think? You want to call it? What else you got? Anything else before we wind down?
We're all wound up about.
I lost my voice about an hour ago.
Yeah. No, but
I'm having trouble.
I'm talking about when you were first. When you were
Tonight?
No, yesterday you
Yeah.
said I got a lot. To
Well,
say,
I was talking. Well, I was
I
pissed off about the bringing the mafia. Now, of course, anything to start attacking Italians now. You know, the mafia involved with the basketball. Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, I could elaborate on that, Billy. Right now, it's basically something so stupid. Like, is there something new here?
Right.
Is there something new that we just found out that hasn't been going on for decades? Come on.
I mean, and to say the names, it's almost like it's like they took down Boston.
Yeah.
You know, Whitey Bulger screwed over all the Italians in the North End, and he ratted out everybody in the North End, and they took them down. So now all of a sudden they're going after the New York.
The Italians created
Come
a
on,
gambling scam with the NBA. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's been going on forever. It's going on currently. Games that are played all over the country right now as we speak. It's all fixed, Johnny. I don't believe anything. That's just in my opinion.
They just wanted again, like you said, they just want to take down the Italians and do everything.
We've been quiet lately, the Italians.
Yeah. So they went hog wild. They went hog wild. It makes me laugh. Once again, control, money, power. That's what it's about,
That's
man.
all it's about.
That's all it's about. Sickening.
What are we thinking about bringing on a guest, Billy, that maybe doesn't agree with us? I think it'd be fun.
It definitely will be fun.
Anybody out there who friends of ours, any one of us that, Johnny, you have some dissenters on your page.
Who's the girl on Fox News that they keep destroying? She's on the 5.
Yeah.
What was it?
Emily?
No, Emily Campagna. No. I'm talking about the liberal.
Oh, what's her
Oh,
name?
that's Jessica.
Oh, she's
Jessica Tano.
Jessica Tano.
Those guys. Man, they go back.
Well, I
and forth.
mean, she is out. They are outnumbered. Even when first one was Bob Beckel. Remember Beckel?
Yeah.
He's dead. They annihilated him. So it is a little unbalanced when you have 4 conservatives and 1 liberal. So Beckel got crucified. Juan Williams was next.
Right.
He got crucified. Geraldo was on. They killed him. Him and Gutfeld had a war one night. I thought they were going to go at it.
And same thing with Jessica. Him and it was Gutfeld that pretty much gutted her. Really.
Well, she's not that difficult
and
to
the
gut.
Same thing with Jesse. Jesse Waters did the same thing to her.
But she's not that difficult, and neither is Juan, or neither was Beckel. I mean, they're basically stupid people. I mean, I'm going to get some flack for that, but you can't deny their policies. Just dumb. Open borders, transgender, this chemical castration. I mean, the list goes on. We can go on for days. It's insane. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong at all.
Absolutely.
So-
No, before we leave,
Yeah.
So we're in the, obviously we're in the middle of this government shutdown, and they need 5 votes to open us back up. It's got to get scary. You got the TSA.
Yep.
They're working on a skeleton
Not getting
crew,
paid.
right? Then you got air traffic controllers
Not getting paid.
and they're some of
ICE.
them are calling
ICE.
in. Yeah.
FBI.
But
CIA.
but those guys, they go in every day. They don't care. But
They need a paycheck,
You
John.
got these TSA guys. I mean, not only I think the air traffic controllers, that scares the heck out of me.
Well, then don't fly.
Sometimes you can't help it. But I mean, what do we have?
Joey's answer: Don't
5?
fly.
Yeah, don't
Don't fly.
Yeah, that's
You know,
because Joey don't fly.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
fly.
yeah. Don't take
if I
an
was meant
elevator
to fly,
either.
I would have fucking had wings. I don't trust it.
But anyways,
Go ahead.
all the Democrats, 5 votes we need from them, and we can't get them. And then they try to blame the Republicans. The Republicans voted just to a temporary,
Right.
plan to fix everything. They don't want nothing. Why are they this stance? Now they say Schumer is petrified of AOC.
That's the reason why he's doing what he's doing. He's being.
She's gonna win.
She's gonna become the speaker. The speaker
Senator of New York.
Whether it's not just the senator of New York, but she's gonna end up being Speaker of the House if
Absolutely.
the Democrats get back in power.
Oh my God! Can you
Could
imagine a bartender? The girl was attending bar.
Johnny, again, she's placed by the powerful. They place people with charisma. Barack Obama, he could speak. He had charisma. He was charming. He was a charming guy. And the powers to be, they see. It's like putting Elvis Presley. They looked at this guy and say, Jesus, look at this guy. He can sing. He looks like that. Because if he didn't look like that, Roy Orbison would have been the biggest star of the 50s.
That's true.
That's a fact.
But they you're
They
right.
groom you.
They groom them.
That's it.
They groom
You have
them.
to have
They-
the tools.
They started on her long
Yes.
before she took office.
Yes.
I mean,
Like Van Damme.
she could talk. She doesn't say anything.
No.
But she talks.
Because she pulls it off.
You know what I mean?
It's no difference than Beyonce, who sucks, but she's a pretty girl. She's got an attraction, and she draws crowds. Britney Spears. It's just a game, Johnny. It's all a game. There's nothing's real. Strawberry Fields. We're living in strawberry fields. Nothing is real.
I have to agree with you.
I know. I know I'm right.
There's no doubt. If anybody that disagrees at this point, nothing is as it seems. Nothing.
So
I mean, there are actually supposed intelligent people. These are intelligent people that are doing this. There are labs all over the country that do human animal crimea, which means they're taking man and animal and they're blending them together and they're creating a thing, whatever it may be. It started when they started to grow human hearts in pigs,
Right.
and it hasn't stopped. It hasn't stopped. So now they're doing lungs and this. How long will it be? Honestly, you think about it. How long will it be before they actually try to grow a human brain in an animal?
they're working on things that we don't even imagine.
You know, I mean,
That's
I mean,
right
see
now-
these phones right here. These will work. They say they've been working on this since the 60s, 70s.
yeah.
And then here in 2025. So thankfully, we'll be long gone. I don't want to see it. But anyway, on that note.
Yeah, I ain't done yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. But do you also know? I mean, right now they also can. They've figured out how to use electronics. They map the brain to a point where they get into certain sensors of the brain, so that they can make a human hand, a fake hand, be able to feel and to touch without, and have it go from, like, I'm going to pick up the cup, right? Without, if I was going to grab the cup with an artificial hand, I go to grab the cup. What's stopping the artificial hand from crushing it?
Right.
The sensors in the brain. The sensors in the brain, they grab the cup and it shoots it back and says, "Oh, there's enough. That's enough pressure. Not enough pressure."
It is amazing where they're going with this
and
technology.
Your brain can also make your body feel that pressure. So it's how long is it going to be? It's just, you just don't know at this point. And robotics, I mean, robotics is right in our backyard. iRobots in Burlington. All this. I mean, they're the ones who make the dogs and the robots that jump and the robots that go in and disassemble bombs and stuff like that. I mean, this is where we are in America.
Now,
so
Where's it going to end? That's the question. Where?
Did you guys see on the news they were doing brain surgery on a woman that had Parkinson's, and they're in the operating room, they're operating, and as they're operating, she's playing the clarinet.
wow.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Clarionet?
Yeah, the clarinet. Why, did I say it right?
It's clarinet. Clarinet. You got somebody named Clarion on your mind? Anyway.
But anyways, that was incredible. And then, yeah, just wake during the whole thing, and they're fist bumping her, they're touching fingers. I go, during that
they can
Parkinson's-
actually a lot of times when they're doing neurosurgery and they're doing brain
They
surgery,
want you awake.
you're awake because they want to make sure that you don't lose your motor skills while they're in there.
Yeah.
If they touch something that makes you do something, they want to make sure they want to see it. But I mean, technology has come a long way, but at the same time, it's also some of it's for good, but most of it, honestly, for pure evil.
I'd rather go back to where we were
Me
on
too.
that note. Anyways, anybody out there who wants to come on our panel that disagrees with us, because we don't need a fourth person that agrees with us. Although Johnny doesn't agree with a lot of our things, but most. What's that, Johnny? Dr. Smith?
He's got the new. This is the new unknown comic.
Hey, I tell you, how you doing, everybody? Can you
Look
see
at
me?
that. Can you see? Let's get close. Let's get a close up.
Let's get it close. There we go.
There you go, Johnny.
When you're smiling,
When you're smiling, take us out, Billy.
The whole world smiles with you.
when
You're
you're
laughing. When you're laughing. Anyways, so guys, what I would love for you to do, honestly, is if you've watched the show, if you watched it all the way to the end, I should have said this at the very beginning of the show. Please subscribe. We want you to subscribe. We want to get as many subscribers as we can. We really